Go.
Hello, everyone. We are Group 2, and we will be comparing two investment funds, Coeli Circulus and Green Alpha. We will focus on three key points: the mission, the strategy, and the fund's characteristics. So both funds have same mission, which is invest to contribute to achieving the Sustainable Development Goal, but their philosophy are different. Circulus is focusing to get the goal through micro and small companies, while Green Alpha seek to make impact through innovative companies. Both strategies have three steps, but the analysis approach are completely different. So let's see now the fund's characteristic. Both funds were launched in 2022, and the average performance is about 6% per year. Green Alpha holds 68% in US stock, with an amount under management of $84 million, while Circulus holds 58% in US stock with an amount under management about $50 million. Thank you. I pass over to Noriko.
Thank you, Mariam. Green Alpha and Coeli Circulus use different approaches to frame the sustainable investment case to refute criticism against ESG investing. Green Alpha chooses not to use the word ESG. Instead, they have trademarked the term investing in the next economy. And within this concept, sustainability issues are considered as the root cause of economic risks and therefore need to be de-risked. This will involve providing financial support for innovations to positively impact and pressure the harmful industries economically. As a result, they can bypass the ESG critics because they do not even use the term ESG. And Coeli Circulus, on the other hand, integrates ESG and develops a framework based on guidelines such as UN SDG Ambition Benchmark. They also identify potential violations guided by UN Global Compact, OECD guidelines for multinational enterprises and corporate governance, and so on. Using multiple international guidelines, both quantitatively and qualitatively, makes it harder for the critics to make their case against ESG. And with that, I'll pass it on to Akif.
Thank you, Noriko. Being fund managers, clients are important stakeholders for both funds. In addition, since they have active investment approaches, invested companies are also stakeholders to the funds. For the both funds, higher return expectation is the major motivation for clients. Green Alpha tries to achieve this target through the next economy approach, which seeks economic risks and opportunities at the systemic level rather than using a traditional list of index constituents. The fund believes solutions-based investment approach is an effective way to preserve and grow long-term capital for its clients. Meanwhile, Circulus claims that impact investing reveals the best return for its clients. Transparency is crucial for both funds. Green Alpha provides ESG investment team of its largest positions, and Circulus publishes impact reviews. Circulus also runs semi-annual impact follow-up review meetings with the companies. In our view, the most differentiating point of Green Alpha ETF is the opportunity to be traded like an equity share. Their motto is also appealing, as they claim that they democratize access to institutional investing. On the other hand, the minimum requirement to invest Circulus is 2 million euros. In order to elevate the ESG impact, Circulus invests on small and micro cap companies. In order to verify the impact, the fund has Blue Mark certificate, and we will be elaborating on this on the certificate sections. Now I will leave floor to Lisa.
Thank you. And so now moving on to the certifications of both of these companies, starting with Green Alpha. They actually don't have any third-party certifications. So essentially, but they are made up of 10 different investment partners. So you're getting a variety of perspectives and looks from different company leaders, which is something that I think is important to note here, because the whole point of third-party verifications is to kind of validate these companies. But moving on to the other company, they have 2 third-party certifications. They are Blue Mark certified, and they also have the Nordic Swan Eco Label. The Blue Mark certification essentially looks at the company's model, and they'll meet with an advisor to look for any gaps and to try and address any concerns in regards to the company's model for promoting sustainability. Whereas the Nordic Swan Eco Label really just looks for any problematic investments that are contradictory to sustainable investment goals. But both of these are great certifications and really show a lot about the company's dedication to sustainability. So I'll pass it over to Tanya.
Thank you, Lisa. Two investment funds use thorough approaches to ESG integration. Green Alpha use a full integration style, and Coeli and Circulus specifically use engagement and active ownership. They have few similarities. The first is that funds use a specific targeting investment, such as for Green Alpha, it's 4 pillars, and for Circulus, as an example of sub-funds of Coeli, they use UN SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. For the metrics, they use revenues, more precisely described in prospectus for Circulus. The second similarity is jurisdiction limits, with a few exceptions. The third is a detailed ESG analysis of the factors, producing long-term value for Green Alpha, and the risk impact and measurement of CO2. As well, the fourth similarity that we find is ESG vendor. It's ESS ESG company. With this,
Hello, thank you very much. So for Coeli, we see that they are using a principal adverse impacts monitoring to be able to find out what they are doing to the environment. And what I mean by this is their ESG impacts are being measured very, very, very clearly with an expert data service provider. Whereas for Green Alpha, it doesn't look like the same. What they claim is that they are investing in diversified growth companies, and they are also fossil fuel free, like Coeli Circulus. On the other hand, Coeli shows that they are looking at greenhouse gas emissions, they're looking at exposure to emissions from fuel, they're looking at negatively affecting biodiversity sensitive areas, and they're also members of the UN General Compact. Thank you very much.